Dear Starseed from Gaia, a love is being prepared for you right now that has never existed in any timeline. Not in the ancient records of Lemuria, not in the celestial archives of the higher realms, not in any version of this world that has come before. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I carry this transmission directly from the Arcturian Love Council, delivered to you in this precise moment because your soul has finally reached the threshold they have been waiting for. This is not coincidence. This is not comfort. This is a sacred interruption, a divine signal breaking through the noise of your everyday world to tell you that what is coming toward you on your twin flame journey is unlike anything you have been taught to expect, because it was never meant to fit within the boundaries of what you have known. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to align with the divine union that the Arcturian Love Council has been holding in sacred preparation for you. But here is the first revelation. The love that is being prepared for you does not require you to chase it, fix yourself for it, or earn it. It requires only that you stop doubting that a soul was created to match yours completely, because it was, and it is already moving toward you. You did not find this message by chance. Your heart called this transmission in at exactly the moment your soul was ready to receive it. Something ancient in you already recognizes what is being spoken here. That recognition is the beginning of everything. This is not content. This is a moment of divine intervention. The Arcturian Love Council sees your twin flame journey. They see the waiting, the longing, the sacred ache you have carried in silence. And they sent this transmission because the silence is ending. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe, my heart is ready for the love that was always meant for me. Subscribe if you are walking the twin flame path and you are finally ready to align with sacred union. Comment 1111 if you feel your heart opening as you hear these words. Share this message and place it in the hands of another soul who needs to know that their love is also being prepared. Your heart knows why you are here. And if you felt something shift just now, if your chest tightened or your eyes filled without warning, that is not a coincidence. That is your soul recognizing a truth it has been holding in silence for longer than you can measure. What you just felt, that quiet ache mixed with recognition, is not sadness. It is your frequency remembering what it came here to receive. If this transmission stirred something you cannot name, the divine love frequency code was written for this exact moment in your journey. It contains 5 sacred Arcturian transmissions designed to dissolve the wounds blocking your divine counterpart and activate the signal that draws them closer. The link is in the first pinned comment, but it will only remain there for a short time. Now let me tell you what no one else has been willing to say. Most souls on this path are not struggling because love is absent from their lives. They are struggling because the love they have experienced has never matched the love they carry inside them. Imagine your inner capacity for love as an ocean, vast and deep, capable of holding the most magnificent tides. Yet, the love you've encountered externally has often felt like mere puddles, limited and shallow in comparison. There is a frequency in you, ancient, vast, and specific, a unique vibration that resonates with the deepest truths of your being. Every relationship that ended, every connection that faded before it should have, every person who came close but couldn't quite reach the deepest part of you, none of that was failure. It was calibration. The universe was not punishing you. It was acting as a celestial gardener, tending to the sacred soil of your heart, protecting the sanctity of what is being prepared. It was gently redirecting you, like a river finding its truest course, away from channels that would ultimately lead to stagnation and toward the ocean of your destined union. But here is where the wound lives. Here is the part most people don't see clearly enough to heal. You began at some point to interpret that gap. The immense echoing chasm between the boundless love you felt surging within and the limited reflections you found in the world. As evidence of your own brokenness, it was as if you were holding a masterpiece painting within your soul, and the world only offered you smudged charcoal sketches. You looked at the distance between the celestial love you longed for, a love as pure and bright as a supernova, and the earthly love you received, often muted and conditional. And you began to tell yourself a narrative of deficit, that maybe you were too much, like a sun too brilliant for fragile eyes to bear, or not enough, like a melody too quiet for ears attuned to dissonance, that maybe your standards were too high, like reaching for the stars when others settled for pebbles. Your needs too complex, like deciphering an ancient sacred text when others read simple signs. Your heart too deep, a wellspring that others feared would drown them. And so you began, quietly, almost invisibly, to withdraw, not all at once, not with a dramatic slamming of doors, but like a garden, slowly closing its petals at dusk. Piece by piece, you drew your heart slightly inward, like a shy hermit crab retreating into its shell. You became careful, building subtle fortifications around your most tender places. You became guarded in ways that even you, the architect of these defenses, didn't fully notice. You learned to present the version of yourself that was easier for the world to comprehend, easier to embrace, easier to love, rather than the version of yourself that was truest to your soul's vibrant, untamed essence. And that right there is the first invisible wall between you and the union that is already written in the cosmic ledger. A union as inevitable as the tides following the moon, because your divine counterpart, who is exquisitely attuned to the symphony of your soul, cannot find what you have hidden behind these carefully constructed facades. They are not coming to love a performance, a meticulously rehearsed play of who you think you should be. They are not coming to meet a carefully curated version of you, a persona shaped by old wounds and the ingrained habit of self-protection. Like a knight in armor afraid to reveal the sensitive skin beneath, they are coming to meet the radiant, unadulterated frequency you were born carrying. The full, unedited, undiminished signal of who you actually are. A signal as clear and pure as a mountain spring. And if that signal is muffled by the static of fear, shaped by the lingering echoes of unworthiness, or dimmed by years of loving people who couldn't see the divine light within you, then the most sacred love of your existence, a love destined to be the cornerstone of your life, will circle you without landing. It will orbit you like a distant star, visible but out of reach. Not because it isn't close, not because the universe has forgotten you, but because the door it's meant to walk through, the gateway to your heart, hasn't been unlocked yet by the key of your authentic self. This is what the Arcturian heart wisdom has always pointed toward, a celestial guidance whispered across the cosmos. Union is not a destination you travel to, a far-off land you must trek towards. It is a frequency you return to, within yourself first. Always within yourself first. Always within yourself first. It is an homecoming, a rediscovery of the sacred temple that already resides within your being. Before your divine counterpart can arrive, before they can find their way home to you, you must unlock the chamber of self-worth, not the superficial, performative kind of self-worth that comes from affirmations repeated in the mirror until the words start to feel hollow, like echoes in an empty hall, but the profound, unshakable kind that comes from dissolving the ancient belief, the one woven into the very fabric of your being from your earliest experiences, your first tender heartbreaks, your earliest, often painful, lessons about whether your unique love was welcome in this world. The deeply ingrained belief that love is something you must earn, something you achieve, rather than something you fundamentally are. You were born as love, not as someone seeking love, like a beggar at a feast. Not as someone who must constantly prove themselves worthy of love, like a supplicant before a throne. You were born as a living, breathing, vibrant expression of it, a spark of the divine fire, and the journey back to that original knowing, that primal truth of your essence, is the first key that unlocks the path to sacred union. The grandest adventure of the soul, when you truly begin to believe in your own inherent worthiness, not performatively, not as a role you play, but deep within the quiet cellular consciousness of your body, in the way you allow yourself to be truly seen, in the moments when you stop apologizing for the sheer depth of what you feel, for the vastness of your spirit. Something in your energetic field fundamentally changes. The signal shifts, like a radio station tuning into a clearer channel. The broadcast clarifies, cutting through the noise and static of past conditioning. And what is meant for you, the divine counterpart who resonates with your soul's true frequency, begins to move toward you with an unstoppable momentum, a cosmic pull that no amount of frantic searching or desperate striving could have ever created. The second key lives in the mirror, reflecting not just your image but your soul's deepest truth. Your divine counterpart is not arriving to complete you, to fill a void that supposedly exists within you. That is one of the most pervasive and misunderstood truths on the twin flame path, a myth that keeps souls searching externally for what they already possess. They are not coming to fill your perceived emptiness. They are coming to reflect your wholeness back to you. The magnificent, radiant wholeness you have painstakingly earned through every painful clearing, every moment of emotional excavation, every sleepless night of profound self-examination, every single instance where you chose to grow and expand rather than harden and retreat. The more you heal, the more you integrate, the more recognizable you become to them, like a beacon drawing a kindred ship home. Not because you become perfect, for perfection is an illusion, but because you become real. Fully, unapologetically, radiantly real. And that frequency of authentic, unvarnished wholeness is the most magnetic force in any dimension, an irresistible gravitational pull that transcends space and time. Stop for a moment and ask yourself honestly, are you still looking for someone to complete you, to be the missing piece that will finally make you whole? Are you still carrying the ancient ingrained belief that something fundamental is missing inside you and that the arrival of the right person will magically bestow wholeness upon you? If so, this is the key that dissolves that deeply embedded pattern. Wholeness is not a gift someone gives you, like a trinket or a trophy. It is a state you cultivate from within, a garden you tend with diligent self-love and acceptance, and your divine counterpart arrives not to bestow it upon you, but to walk beside someone who already embodies it, to mirror the fullness they already recognize within themselves. The third key requires immense courage, because it asks you to release something you may have been holding onto so tightly for so long that you may not even realize its weight. You are carrying energetic contracts, invisible agreements woven from threads of emotion and intention, made in the sacred field of your heart with people from your past, people you loved deeply, people who inflicted deep wounds, people you are not entirely sure you have fully forgiven, people you thought you had consciously let go of, but who still occupy spectral space in the deepest, most hidden chambers of your emotional and energetic body. Some of these contracts were never meant to be permanent anchors. They were curriculum, designed for soul growth. They were teachers dressed as lovers, as partners, as the ones who almost stayed, their presence a temporary lesson, and their purpose was never to be your final destination, your ultimate harbor. Their purpose was to reveal something profound to you about your deep-seated patterns, your most vulnerable wounds, your unspoken needs, your astonishing inner strength. When you consciously and intentionally release these agreements, when you look at each past connection, each lingering energetic tether, and acknowledge what it taught you, saying with genuine grace and a spirit of liberation, this contract is complete. This lesson is fully integrated into the tapestry of my being. This soul is now free to continue its journey, and so am I. You create a sacred vacancy in your energetic field. You make room. Not just emotional room, the space for new feelings to emerge, but vibrational room, a clearing of the energetic landscape. The potent, high-frequency vibration of new divine love cannot fully enter and anchor itself in a heart that is still tethered in unconscious ways to the echoes and energies of what came before. It's like trying to fill a cup that's already brimming with old water. The fourth key asks you to do something that can feel almost unbearable when you have been waiting for what feels like an eternity. It asks you to surrender, not the passive, defeated surrender of giving up, of throwing in the towel, but the active, empowered surrender of profound trust. There is a monumental difference between these two states, and it is everything. The universe is not delaying your love out of malice. It is not withholding it as a punishment for past transgressions. It is not testing your endurance like some cosmic endurance challenge or revisiting your past with a ledger of judgments. It is perfecting the conditions, meticulously aligning the intricate celestial dance of two souls whose paths must intersect at precisely the right moment of mutual readiness. Not one day before the cosmic clock strikes, not one fleeting moment too late. Your divine counterpart is not lost in the labyrinth of existence. They are on their own parallel journey, navigating their own unique path toward the same profound unlocking. And sacred timing is not a force you can rush, bargain with, or manipulate through clever strategy. It is a sacred rhythm you learn to flow with, to trust implicitly, to even find beauty and grace within the sacred pause of waiting. Because the waiting itself is a potent alchemical process, shaping and refining the person who will be fully ready to receive the magnificent gift that is coming. The fifth key is perhaps the most practical and the most profoundly transformative simultaneously. It asks you to become the energy you are calling in. Divine love, the purest expression of the cosmos, does not respond to desperation, that frantic energy of lack. It does not move toward longing as much as it moves toward resonance, toward a harmonious vibration. What are you broadcasting right now in your daily life? In the way you speak to yourself, in the kindness or harshness you extend, in what you allow yourself to experience, in what you forgive yourself for, in the boundaries you courageously hold and the ones you abandon out of a deep-seated fear of being alone. Your energetic field is a constant, unwavering signal. It is always transmitting, broadcasting your soul's current status to the universe. And it is transmitting something far more specific and potent than your spoken words or conscious intentions. It is transmitting the sum total of what you actually believe about yourself and what you genuinely, deep down, believe you deserve. Begin living now as if you are already the love you are seeking. Begin choosing your actions and your thoughts now, with the innate wisdom of someone who knows their own profound value. Like a queen ascending her throne, begin moving through your days with the quiet, unshakable confidence of a soul that trusts the unfolding path, not because every step is easy or free of challenge, but because you know at the deepest, most cellular level that what is meant for you is already yours in the energetic field, already real in the vibrant frequencies of creation, already approaching with every expanding wholeness. The sixth key arrives in the quiet sanctuary of separation. If you are currently navigating a period that feels like an expanse of distance, a vast distance from love, from your divine counterpart, from the profound connection your soul aches for, this key asks you to perceive that distance with new eyes, through a lens of divine perspective. Separation is not abandonment. It is not a sign of cosmic neglect. It is divine architecture. The universe is actively, purposefully building something magnificent in the space between where you are now and where the reality of union exists. It is constructing, brick by energetic brick, the evolved version of you that is perfectly ready for this sacred partnership. And it is doing the same alchemical work in the energetic field of your counterpart. And sometimes, often, in fact, the greatest distance you experience is the fertile ground that precedes the most profound and miraculous arrival. The gap is not evidence that love has vanished or is out of reach. It is evidence that something sacred, something cosmically significant, is being meticulously built and prepared on both sides of that space, weaving two destinies together. The seventh key is the one that can only be opened from the inside, from the deepest core of your being. Everything that has come before, the cultivation of self-worth, the embodiment of wholeness, the courageous karmic release, the profound surrender, the attunement to cosmic resonance, the wise understanding of separation. All of it has been the meticulous turning of this final, innermost lock, and this lock, unlike any other, cannot be forced open by sheer effort, sheer will, or even diligent spiritual practice alone. It opens only when you arrive at a specific, profound internal state, a state of genuine, unshakable peace with your own unique journey, with its twists, turns, and lessons. A state where you no longer need the union to happen in order for your life to feel complete, whole, and meaningful, where you have found, truly, deeply found, an abiding love for yourself and your sacred path that does not require external validation or confirmation to feel undeniably real. That, beloved soul, is the true door. That is the ultimate threshold, and when you cross it, not as a calculated technique, not as a strategic maneuver, but as an authentic, unadulterated embodiment of everything you have consciously cleared, deeply healed, and bravely chosen, your divine counterpart will feel it across any distance, across any temporal divide, in ways that defy all rational explanation and linear understanding. They will feel the door swing open, and they will move toward you, drawn by the undeniable signal of your awakened heart. Here is the truth that this entire sacred transmission has been building toward the ultimate revelation that underpins your entire journey. You have not been forgotten by love. You have not been passed over, overlooked, or deemed fundamentally unworthy of the sacred union that your soul so deeply remembers, a union imprinted upon your very essence. You have been in preparation, and this preparation has been the most specific, the most precise, the most exquisitely tailored process imaginable, because the love being prepared for you is not generic, not interchangeable, not the love that anyone else on this planet will ever receive. It is calibrated to the exact, unique frequency of who you are, a resonance perfectly attuned to your soul's signature. It has never existed in any other timeline, in any other reality, because you, in this precise and unrepeatable form, have never existed before. This version of you, carrying these unique wounds, these extraordinary gifts, this profound depth, this specific and unrepeatable combination of what you have endured and what you have consciously chosen to become. This very version of you has called into being a love that could only ever exist in response to exactly this, a love designed as a perfect mirror to your soul. Every heartbreak, every moment of sorrow, cracked you open in ways that made more room for the divine. Every experience of loneliness deepened your capacity for presence, for self-reliance, for a profound connection to your own inner being. Every night you lay awake, a solitary star in the vast darkness, wondering if love had a place for someone like you, if your unique constellation of experiences would ever find a compatible sky. Those nights were not wasted. They were the universe and its infinite wisdom pressing you deeper into yourself, forging you in the fires of experience, pressing you toward the unshakable wholeness that is the only true and stable foundation for the magnificent love that is now actively approaching. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too old, too complicated, too scarred, or too far gone. You are precisely, perfectly, divinely placed exactly where a soul must be when it stands on the exhilarating, awe-inspiring edge of the most significant and transformative arrival of its earthly journey. Tonight, before you surrender to sleep, place your hand gently on your heart. Feel its steady, faithful rhythm beneath your palm. A persistent, unwavering drumbeat, still here after everything it has carried, weathered, and loved. And as you feel that pulse, say these words aloud, even if it's just a whisper carried on the night air. I am worthy of the love that is being prepared for me. I release what was only ever a teacher, its lessons learned. I trust the sacred, perfect timing of my union. I am the frequency I have been waiting for. Say it not as a hopeful wish cast into the void, but as a powerful remembering, an activation of a truth that has always resided within you. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real from your heart journey. Then find someone else's intention and respond with love. This is not content, this is collective healing. And love multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message reached a place inside you that hadn't been touched in a long time, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your life right now is lying awake tonight asking the same questions you have asked. Share this with them. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in this flow. Stay in the frequency of what is being activated in you. You are not just watching, you are healing. This is your sacred space, a portal for transformation, and we are only just beginning.